Beloved ones, the universe is not a distant force, but a living presence waiting to obey the command of your word. Too long have you asked, begged, and pleaded, as though the infinite were deaf to your cry. But I tell you, asking is not the law. Command, the word you speak with certainty becomes the decree the universe must fulfill. Today, I will show you how to stop asking and start commanding, so that the very sum of $80,000 may flow into your life by divine right, with perfect ease and perfect timing. The authority of the spoken word. Beloved ones, let us begin with truth. You are not here to live in lack. You are not here to beg life for scraps of bread. You are not here to wonder whether the universe has remembered. You are here as a divine heir, clothed with authority, born to command your good into visible form. Most people pray as beggars, not as heirs. They cry, "Oh God, send me supply," while holding fast to the thought that perhaps nothing will come. But the law of the Spirit does not move by begging. It is stirred by command. Asking is the language of fear. Command is the language of faith. The one who asks wavers. The one who commands knows. The spoken word is not a whisper into empty air. It is the creative decree that shapes matter, that bends circumstances, that sends money, people, and opportunity into your path. Every time you speak, you set a force into motion. That force does not question your worthiness. It does not stop to argue. It obeys the word you release with conviction. So I tell you today, stop asking and begin commanding. If you need $80,000, then speak the word as one who owns the bank of heaven. Declare it. Command it. Do not ask, will it come? Speak. It is already mine. When you say, I command $80,000 to manifest for me by divine right, under grace in perfect ways, you give the universe a clear blueprint. And what the universe receives as command, it must outpicture in your life. Let me explain why this is so. The universe's law. Law is impartial, unchanging, and exact. It cannot withhold. It cannot resist. It reflects and fulfills. If you plant a seed of corn, corn will grow, not wheat, not barley, but corn. If you plant a word of command, that command must manifest in kind. When you speak with authority, you plant the seed of destiny, and the law is faithful to bring it forth. But here lies the error of many. They plant two seeds. In the morning, they command, I am rich, I am supplied, my money comes swiftly. But in the evening, they sigh, I don't know how I'll ever make it. The universe does not know which seed to honor, so it grows confusion. The harvest becomes delay, lack, and uncertainty. You cannot mix seeds. You must be steadfast in your decree. The ancient sages knew this law. When Moses faced the Red Sea, he did not fall to his knees in begging. He lifted the rod of authority, stretched it forth, and commanded the waters to part. And so they obeyed. That same rod of authority is in your tongue. Your spoken word is the rod that parts the seas of lack. Your decree is the staff that commands $80,000 to march into your world. Consider this. What is money but energy clothed in number? What is wealth but the outpicturing of invisible supply? The $80,000 already exists in the unseen. It is circulating in the universe this very moment. It is not yet in your hand, but it is moving through channels, waiting for your word of command to give it direction. Without your decree, it floats unattached. With your decree, it rushes to find you. But some say, what if I command and nothing happens? To that I answer, the only thing that prevents manifestation is your unbelief. The law is certain. The word is seed. If you plant and water, the harvest must come. If you declare with faith, the manifestation must appear. The universe cannot mock its own law. Do not think of money as scarce. Do not picture supply as hard to reach. The universe does not struggle. It creates worlds without effort. The stars themselves were spoken into being. And do you think $80,000 is too great a task for the same law that formed galaxies? No, it is nothing. It is a whisper. It is a small leaf in the forest of abundance. You must rise above the thought of limitation. Stop saying, "I do not see the way." That is not your part. Your part is to speak the command. The universe provides the way. Channels open. Doors swing wide. Opportunities arrive. Your decree is the key that turns the lock. Let me give you the form of the decree once more, for repetition engraves it upon your soul. I now command $80,000 to manifest for me by divine right, under grace in perfect ways. This money belongs to me by spiritual inheritance, and it comes swiftly and peacefully. When you speak this, do not plead, do not tremble, do not whisper. Speak as one who commands. Speak as a king addressing a loyal subject. Speak as a queen addressing her court. Speak as one whose word is law. Now listen well. The power is not in the many words, but in the certainty behind them. If you repeat a decree with doubt, it is empty sound. But if you speak it once with unshakable faith, it is enough to shake the universe into obedience. Speak once with authority, then hold fast. Do not contradict your command with fear. Do not weaken it with worry. Stand firm. The $80,000 may come by ways you cannot yet imagine. It may flow through business expansion. It may come by gift. It may arrive through unexpected repayment of debts. It may appear through opportunities you never sought. Do not try to force the channel. Do not try to dictate the how. Command the what, and leave the how to divine wisdom. Many block their good by saying, "I don't see how it could ever happen," but the law does not require your sight. It requires your decree. Your vision is limited. The universe's wisdom is infinite. What seems impossible to you is simple to divine order. Your decree gives the universe its assignment. Its method is none of your concern. So I say again, stop asking, stop begging, stop pleading. Stand in your authority and command. The $80,000 is yours now. It is already set in motion. Speak the decree, hold it firm, and watch the universe rush to obey your word. For the spoken word is the rod of power. The command of faith is the master key, and the law of supply is the faithful servant who never fails to answer. Giving form to the command. Beloved ones, you now understand the authority of the spoken word. You have seen that asking is weakness, but commanding is power. Yet to stand in authority, you must not only know the law, you must also give it form. A decree without shape is like an arrow without a target. The universe obeys exact words, and it fulfills precise instructions. So let us shape the command for the $80,000, and let us learn how to hold it with unwavering faith until it becomes flesh before your eyes. The words are these: I now command $80,000 to manifest for me by divine right, under grace, in perfect ways. This money belongs to me by spiritual inheritance, and it comes swiftly, surely, and peacefully. These words are not a request. They are not a question. They are a decree. They are law spoken into motion. When you speak them, the entire universe bends its forces to bring the manifestation into form. But here is the secret. Once spoken, you must not tear down what you have. Too many people plant the seed of decree in the morning, then uproot it with doubt at night. They say, I command $80,000 to appear, but the next hour they sigh, I don't think it's working. The universe is exact. It reflects your steadfast. If you hold the decree firm, the manifestation comes swiftly. If you waver, the law waits until you are steady. Do you remember the story of the centurion who said to the master, "Speak the word only, and my servant shall be healed"? He understood authority. He knew that the spoken word carried absolute command, and the master marveled at his faith, for he did not ask for proof, nor did he beg. He simply believed that the decree was already accomplished, and so it was. That same faith is required of you. When you speak, $80,000 now manifest for me, You must believe it is already so. You must act, think, and walk as one whose command has been fulfilled. You must carry yourself not as a beggar, waiting for coins, but as an heir awaiting delivery of what is already theirs. Now some will ask, what if I command too much? What if the universe withholds, because it is too great? But I tell you, the universe does not measure your request by size. It measures only by law. To the law, $80,000 is no greater than a single coin. To the universe, manifesting a palace is no harder than manifesting a pebble. The only limit is in your mind. The universe is infinite, therefore your command may be infinite. Do not lower your decree to match your doubts. Lift your faith to match your decree. If $80,000 is what you desire, then $80,000 is what you must command. If you weaken it to $8,000 out of fear, you will receive only what your fear permits. The law is exact, but it is also generous. Speak boldly, for boldness is the language of spirit. Once you have spoken the decree, release it. Do not clutch it in anxious striving. Do not repeat it in panic, as though your words have no power. Speak it once in authority, then reaffirm it, as needed in calm assurance. Each time doubt whispers, do not wrestle with the doubt. Simply replace it with the decree. $80,000 now manifest for me, under grace, in perfect ways. Let your decree be the last word in every contest with fear, for fear has no power, where faith holds the rod. Now hear this. The universe works through channels. Do not imagine that money will fall from the sky in golden rain. It may come through business opportunities, through gifts, through forgotten debts repaid, through new streams of income, through unexpected openings. Do not despise the channel. They are the hands of spirit, carrying your decree into form, but take care not to bind the decree to one channel. Do not say, it must come from this person, or this job, or this contract. That is limitation. That is fear disguised as control. Release the channel. Let the universe choose the perfect way. Your decree names the good. Divine wisdom chooses the path. And when the money begins to appear, do not say, this is not enough. Rejoice in every sign of fulfillment. If a single dollar comes into your hand, bless it as the first fruit of your decree. If an unexpected gift arrives, honor it as proof that the universe has heard you. Gratitude is the magnet that multiplies. Ingratitude is the thief that delays. Rejoice at every step, and the decree will complete itself swiftly. Now let us speak of the law of non-resistance. When you decree $80,000, you must not resist the good that comes. Some people block their manifestation because it arrives in ways that disturb their comfort. They command supply, yet when a new opportunity knocks, they say, I don't want to change. They command wealth, yet when invited to new ventures, they refuse. The law of non-resistance is this: accept the channels that open, so long as they come under grace. Do not resist the unfolding. The universe always chooses the perfect path, but it may not be the path you expect. And remember always, the decree must be spoken with grace. Never command money at the expense of another. Never decree supply through harm or injustice. If you speak selfishly, you bind yourself to law. But if you speak under grace and in perfect ways, you ensure that the money comes peacefully, without hurt, without struggle, without debt, without sorrow. Grace is the safeguard of the decree. So, beloved ones, let us now bring this law into practice. I invite you to speak within yourself, silently or aloud, these exact words with full authority. I now command $80,000 to manifest for me, by divine right, under grace, in perfect way. This money belongs to me, by spiritual inheritance, and it comes swiftly, surely, and peacefully. Feel the authority of those words as you speak them. See the $80,000 already flowing into your account. See opportunities opening, doors swinging wide, channels of supply forming around you. Believe that it is already done, for in the unseen it is already complete. Your decree is the bridge between the invisible and the visible, and when it comes, and it will come, receive it with thanksgiving. Use it with wisdom, share it with joy, For money is not to be hoarded in fear, but to be circulated in love. What you circulate returns multiplied. What you withhold shrinks away. Let your 80,000 flow freely, and it will multiply into more. So I say again, stop asking, stop doubting, stop pleading. Stand in your authority as heir of the kingdom. Command your good, command your wealth, command your $80,000, and it shall come. For the law is faithful, the word is power, and the decree cannot fail. Beloved ones, I leave you with this truth. Your word is your wand. What you speak with authority, the universe must obey. $80,000 is not a dream far off. It is a decree you bring into form by the power of your tongue. Remember, the law does not answer to begging, to fear, or to doubt. The law answers to command. When you speak, by divine right, under grace in perfect ways, $80,000 now manifest for me. You set the entire machinery of heaven and earth into motion. Forces you cannot see, people you have not met, opportunities you cannot imagine, all begin to align with your decree. Do not waver, do not uproot your word with fear. Speak once with faith, then hold steady as the universe rushes to fulfill its command.